Good afternoon. We'd like to welcome you to the Mesa City Council study session for January the 28th. All of our council is present. The first item on the agenda for this meeting is to review the agenda for our meeting upstairs. So council, if you could please refer to that document. First several items are liquor license applications and purchase contracts. Item 6 is various resolutions and public comment on zoning ordinances and subdivision plats. And there's currently nothing off of the consent agenda. Any questions? Okay. If not, the next item, this is good. This will be a fairly short meeting. The next item is to hear reports on meetings and conferences attended. I apologize for missing our last study session last Thursday. I was at the annual winter meeting of the U.S. Conference of Mayors in Washington, D.C. I thought it was a very eventful meeting. I had the opportunity literally to meet with the President of the United States and the Vice President and with the 3 different cabinet members, as well as hear from several people in congressional leadership. I want you to know that they are all very aware of and interested in Mesa, Arizona. And we talked about the need for partnering with the federal government on issues like infrastructure. And I was able to share some of the challenges that we have here, and I thought it was a very productive meeting and several meetings for the 2.5 days that I was in Washington, D.C. So thank you for allowing me to miss that meeting last Thursday, and I expect I'll be sharing some of the things that I learned last week over the next few days and weeks as well. Anybody else want to try to top that?
I can't top it, but okay. This Saturday we had our regional unity walk hosted by the city of Tempe, where we joined other cities in the east and city of Phoenix, East Valley and city of Phoenix, in coming together and promote unity and collaboration efforts across the different valley areas. So it's a nice walk. I think a couple hundred people, maybe close to 1,000 people were there. So good event. And Councilwoman Duff and Vice Mayor Luna were there. So
yeah, thank you. I was there in spirit. Thank you for covering for me. I had a conflict, but I've been in the past. That is a great event. Yes. I know Mr. Freeman wants to talk about the great Lehigh Trail ride that occurred Saturday morning.
Thank you, Mayor. You should preface it that you were riding a horse.
That's right.
So yeah, we commemorated the pioneers who came into the Salt River Valley, especially on this end. It's the 142-year anniversary, and so about 85 people riding horses and mules and in buggies, and so we had a great time. Nobody was hurt, and then with a lunch afterwards. So that was a fun time, and you know what? I'm a little sore after that. I need to ride a little bit more than once a year. But regardless, we attended the 100 Club, too, fundraiser there at Riverview Park, and that was special to be there and see all the public safety personnel there.
Right. Yeah, it was a successful fundraiser. About nearly $50,000 was raised for the 100 Club, which supports the family members of first responders that are killed in the line of duty. It was a very successful event. Mr. Luna.
This Sunday, I attended a chili festival over at the Red Mountain Ranch community. They had around 250 there. A lot of great chili. It was a lot of good camaraderie and sharing what was going on in that area. So I appreciate the invitation to be there. Also, we met a Mexican delegation today to talk about some cultural exchanges that we may be pursuing in the near future. So that was a very lively meeting, Mayor, and you were there as well. So we're going to see what we can do to foster that kind of engagement here in the city of Mesa.
Absolutely. All right, thank you. Anything else anyone would like to share? If not, the next item is item 3, scheduling of future meetings and general information. Mr. Brady, what's next?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, we'll have a study session this Thursday, January 31st at 7:30 a.m., and we're looking forward to having a discussion about dockless scooters. So that'll be on the agenda for this Thursday. And just a reminder, next week, Mayor, State of the City, February 5th. I think registration starts at 7 a.m. and the program starts at 8 a.m. And then also because of that, we've moved the first council meeting in February to February 11th. So the first meeting in February, city council meeting, will be February 11th.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you mentioning that the scooter issue, which I know everybody in the city of Mesa has an opinion on this issue. And we have been, staff has been engaged in a lot of meetings with other cities. I know Mr. Brady last week had a meeting with a lot of other city managers on a national level on this topic. So we're going to begin that conversation with how to best regulate the scooter issue in Mesa, Arizona this Thursday. So we would welcome the public and anyone that wants to be a part of that conversation to join us for our study session this Thursday morning. Mr. Thompson.
Just under the general information, I'm being shadowed today by Miss Melissa Forrester, who is with the United Food Bank. She's also going through the Mesa leadership. So Melissa, if you'd stand and be recognized. So thank you for spending your entire day with me today and seeing what takes place from a council standpoint. So thank you.
That's right. Okay. Thank you. Yes, thank you for doing Mesa Leadership. Encourage everyone in the community to do Mesa Leadership. It's a great way to learn more about our city and be prepared to serve in the community. Mr. Luna reminds me the council photo is being taken on Thursday as well. So wear your best, whatever you want to wear for Thursday. All right, shoes. If there's nothing else, is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Thank you. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.